Hi, and welcome to the second video in our series of tutorials aimed at helping you find, visualize, map, and report data in AWQMS, DEQ's Water Quality Monitoring Data Portal. The tutorials in this series are not meant to be followed in any specific order, so feel free to jump to the topic or topics you feel would be most useful. The topic of this tutorial is search type. It will provide descriptions of each of the search types available in AWQMS to help you decide the best way to proceed with your query. We'll talk about the process of completing a data query in the next video, so feel free to skip over to that one if you know which way you want to search for data. Once you're all signed in, you land on the Public Data Access page. This page has 4 tabs for graphs, maps, reports, and exports. We discuss each of the tabs in more detail in later videos. In general, the Graphs tab provides options for visualizing the data in your query. The Maps tab allows you to see the monitoring locations in your query on a map. The Reports tab has options to create quick statistical summaries of the data in your query. And the Export tab contains options for downloading the data in your query. Searching for data functions in the same way for nearly all of the options under these 4 tabs, with 3 exceptions, which I'll mention at the end of the video. When you click on a majority of the options under the 4 tabs, the first screen you will see will be the Organizations and Locations Search Criteria tab. This tab is where you can search for data by organization or check a box to search using monitoring location or other information. First, a good tip is to keep your queries broad. While AWQMS provides many search options so that you can be extremely specific with a query, being that specific may exclude some data you're interested in. Remember that this data portal is aggregating data from many sources over a long period, so metadata that seems obvious may not have been included in a data submission, not migrated for some reason, or not collected at that time. To find data across one or more organizations, stay on this page and select the desired organization. By default, all monitoring location types have been selected. If you'd like to find information on a specific monitoring location, check the box in the upper left here marked Select Individual Monitoring Locations. Next, you land on the Location Search Criteria page. Here you have 3 options for selecting which monitoring locations you'd like to use in your query. The first option is the magnifying glass, which allows you to include details of the location or locations of interest and search. Second, the map, where you can zoom in on an area of interest, then select monitoring locations in that area using a polygon. Finally, the clipboard. This option allows you to paste a list of monitoring location IDs into the pop-up and query the list. This is particularly helpful if you are returning to query data from a previous search. If using this option, be sure to select the correct organization from the drop-down at the top of the pop-up box. After performing one of these, you will be asked to review and accept the locations or return to the Location Search Criteria page where you can continue with your query. The 3 options that I mentioned earlier that have a slightly different search function are the Simple Map option under the Maps tab and the 2 Result Summary options under the Exports tab. If you select any of these 3 options, you'll be prompted on the next screen to select an organization or organizations from a drop-down list. Simply select one or more organizations, then click Create Map if you're on the Maps tab, or Export Data if you're exporting data, and you'll receive a map of locations, or you'll be taken to the Dataset Detail page where an Excel file of all of the data for your selected organization or organizations are being summarized. We'll talk about how to complete a data query in our next video. If you have any questions about this video, please feel free to send an email to the address shown here. Thank you for watching.